All right, so this is really dope. I'm not gonna lie. The microphone sounds great. I don't need these in right now. They're good for listening to the recording, but I I don't know. I feel like I've always been a perfectionist. I've always been somebody who wants to do the best quality of work that I possibly can, whether it's building my business or creating content. And I I don't know. I've put off becoming a YouTuber. I've put off creating for video or creating content through video. Um, since YouTube's been around, I remember as a kid wanting to be a YouTuber. I know this sounds cliche. I know it really dates me, but watching iCarly as a kid made me want to start a YouTube channel. I attempted it with the video recorder that I had as a kid, but that just didn't happen. I didn't just didn't move forward. There were times in my life where I was getting into video. My brothers and I made music videos. For a little bit of time, they let me direct it. They let me have a creative outlet in it, but it just didn't move forward from there. I would make some videos with my friends, and spend hours editing and creating it and storytelling through it. Looking back, they probably would be terrible. I mean, we all make videos 10 years ago. Who knows what they were what they were like created to be. That would have been like 2005, so that's like 15 years ago, honestly. That is really dating me. So, the point that I'm trying to get at is this has been a long time coming. And if I'm posting this on the channel that I'm planning on posting it on, there's probably some other videos on here. However, I'm viewing this as the true first video because as I started this video out by saying I'm a perfectionist and I have not felt confident in my ability to produce videos because of the quality of audio and the quality of video. So I have a DSLR. I don't know if I'm going to use that yet. I do like how I was able to connect this microphone that I've got right here. I did like that I could connect it right to my iPhone. I just bought a little adapter that allows me to do that. So I am just happy to be able to use this mic. I was trying to bridge it all into my computer and just have the computer be like the main station and film through my phone and use the microphone. But I was like, you know what? I could just go directly from microphone to phone. And anywho, the point that I'm getting at is I feel more confident in my ability to produce content now. And do I know what I'm creating? Do I know what it is that I want to express? Not really, not yet. I've got plenty of ideas, but to know what I'm creating and to know the niche and the process and the way that I'm going to go about it, I think the best thing for me to do is just to dive in and start creating stuff. And that's what my intent is right now. There's nothing planned with this video that I'm filming right now. This is just me taking the first step and taking action. And if you look back at a couple of the other videos before this, probably said the same thing. But I don't even know if I'm gonna post this one. Like, if I post it, great, you're gonna see it. But I just thought it was important that I take the leap and I take the first step, because I've been getting way too many signs to take this first step. The biggest sign being, I mean, other than how I grew up wanting to start a YouTube channel and how I have always known that I want to do it, the thing that I provide a lot of value with is my ability to articulate my words and to articulate my thoughts and to get a message out there. I've got a lot to share. I've got a lot of experience in my life. In my 26 years of life, I've had a lot of just life experiences that have brought a lot of wisdom to my life. So I know that what I have to share is valuable, and I know what I have gone through can help other people along their path and along their journey. So I know that this is something that I'm meant to do. So yeah, what I was getting at was just kind of a little bit of background on why I want to start a YouTube channel. But the biggest thing that's allowing me to take the step right now is I've kind of hit a plateau. I won't even say a plateau. I've just hit a dead end in my Instagram. I used Instagram pretty heavily. I've used it obviously since its inception, so 2013, 2012. But I took it seriously from 2016 to 2018. I was heavy into photography, travel photography, landscape, creative, visual, almost ethereal and hyper colorful. So I always like to pull colors out of the photograph. But my taste in my creative craft changed. I started to get into entrepreneurship that pushed me away from traveling. I had to spend time to build that, which is my business. I took the last 3 years building my business and kind of lost the interest in photography. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy snapping a good photo, but I don't enjoy posting photos anymore. There's something with like the attention and all my Instagram followers are just people from high school and a few people from college, and I feel like I'm not sharing my true fullest capacity. I do put a lot of stuff in the stories on my Instagram, but it just feels like my Instagram's hitting a wall, and honestly, Instagram is becoming the new Twitter, and it's just becoming borderline toxic. I don't need to dive into any of that. It's just you can't post anything without anyone having a problem with it. So I want to, even neutral shit, not even gonna dive into it, just neutral stuff, even walking a middle path. I'm basically a practicing Buddhist with a hint of Christianity in me. We'll dive into that later on. But I walk the middle path on a lot of things, and that seems to bother a lot of folks. So I'm thinking I'm just going to do a quiet exit from Instagram and start pursuing my YouTube career and start growing an audience and start speaking my truth through a platform that I feel like I know and has a lot of people that are like me on it. Free thinkers, people who are in the creative arts, who want to focus on creative expression and being unique and individual with your own creative niche. And Instagram feels more personal with your friends and families. It's like I'm kind of past that. I have my close friends. I have my peers that I connect with through texting and through meeting up with them. But the remaining 1,000 people that I've known from college and high school, I don't really need to keep giving them a life update or letting them know my spiritual progress or letting them know about my business's progress. They'll hear it through the grapevine. They'll see it. I don't have any desire to share to them anymore, honestly. I guess I could dive into that a little bit. I don't really want to, but it's just, I feel like I come from a very one-minded group of peers in my hometown, and anyone who kind of diverges from that group has been called out and exiled in a way. It's brought me closer with certain peers. It's shown me who my real friends are. It's shown me who is on my side and who truly understands me and what my intent behind what I say and what I share is. But that's the thing about social media, is intention is not always shown, or it's not always easy to see. And I kind of like to push buttons, but I put it on myself. Everything that came my way, I deserved. But that doesn't mean that it was right. and it was misconstrued. A lot of what I said, a lot of what I share, and um, and because of lack of understanding and lack of understanding of intent, people can twist what you say. People can misunderstand, misinterpret, and I don't know. They may not. Things can escalate. Things can escalate, and I've noticed that my intent was always to like plant seeds of like, think about this, think about that, view from the other side, view from another angle. Not everyone that you think is evil, and that somehow got misconstrued into me supporting stuff that I don't actually support. I'm just trying to point out like, hey, I was trying to create unity. I'm trying to create, point out the misconceptions that people have of others, and that somehow turned into me defending terrible belief systems. It's like, no, that's not what I'm doing here. I'm trying to help you guys bridge the gap because you don't understand each other. And some people just want to hate, and some people just want to be angry, and you can't heal people for themselves. A lot of people have a lot of healing to do, and what does it for me is recognizing the people who are healed or who have heard my honest intent and who understand me. They turn me and like, you get it, you understand it. Thank you for speaking up. Thank you for saying something. I can't say anything. I'm afraid to say something. Thank you for saying it for me. And I've had a lot of people come up to me and say that in the messages, in the DMs, and on the side in casual conversation. But then there's other people who are just ready to attack and ready to tear down and destroy. And I'm kind of done with the pettiness. I'm 26 now. I don't need that in my life. I don't need that drama. I don't need that, for lack of a better word, bullshit in my life. It's regressive, and I feel like intellectually I don't want to stoop down to other people's levels if they aren't willing to hear me out honestly. And that's where I'm at right now. That's been a lot of 2020, but it's been really shown and brought to the surface in the last week. And it's February of 2021 right now, if this isn't dated. So, but I think I'm the type of person who's going to be able to see the other side of the coin, which is, this is such an opportunity for me to start this. I've been wanting to do this for years now, as I've mentioned. And one of the biggest things that I've learned on my journey over the last 4 years has been, during the time of developing this, is you need to clear up old energy before you can allow in the new. And for me, if I'm being completely honest, I sat in the shower last night, sat down in the shower, and just pondered. It's like, all right, what's next? What am I doing next? And I've put off starting this channel for years, and I've hit a dead end on Instagram, and I've hit a dead end amongst certain peers, and I've recognized that it's time to take the leap into the unknown and start pursuing my next creative endeavor. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be I don't have to go viral. I don't have to build a channel of thousands of people. I just want to start creating something new. I'll dive into something that will be brought up many times on this channel, which is I have ADHD, or I've been labeled to have ADHD. I have this characteristic trait that allows me and in good and bad ways, I have to always be trying new things. Hence what I talked about earlier, how I'm into photography, and then I decided to start a business. And now here I am wanting to start a YouTube channel. And I'm also into spirituality. I'm into a lot of random things. I learn something new every summer. This summer it's going to be skateboarding. Last summer it was rollerblading. The summer before that it was surfing. So there's a part of me that has to always be trying new things. And I don't know why this one's taken so long to take the leap. To just go for it and dive in. I think it's because it's a platform that I've only known how to consume on instead of create for. And Instagram is slowly becoming, I went from becoming a producer to a consumer. I'm like, all right, I've hit my wall there. Now I want to go on YouTube from being a consumer to being a producer. And I want to produce content. I want to create value. I want to express my thoughts. I want to tell people how I feel or what's on my mind, what all the shit that I've learned over the last 4 years specifically. I wasn't very confident, intelligent pre-2016. I hadn't unlocked a lot of it yet. I was there. I was intellectually sound, but I wasn't able to bring it out. I wasn't able to pull it out. So, I've got a lot to speak about on my journey, or about my journey. You'll if you stick around for my expression, you'll hear 2016 as a huge marking point in my journey. 2016 was the turning point of my life. I'll dive into a lot more of that, how I got here as a result of 2016. That was the toughest and greatest year of my life. And I almost view it as, that's what this tattoo's from. It stands for rebirth. I died spiritually and was reborn into a whole new person. No, actually that's not true. The false identity of who I thought I was died, and then the real version of myself was born in 2016. That's why there's two lines. One line stands for death and one line stands for rebirth, to be born again. And yeah, we'll dive into that on a whole nother day. Who knows when that gets brought up. Again, I have no idea what this YouTube channel is going to be. I don't know what the structure is going to be. I don't know if it's me sharing entrepreneurial advice. I don't know if it's me talking about my spiritual journey, what I've studied along the way. I don't know if it's my hobbies, what I'm passionate about, my creative process, how I created this. Like that I could dive into that so much, like the process of building a business and doing it in a unique manner. Everything that you see on that pegboard, that is, it's like what I'd imagine the new way of doing business is, or the new way of creating a business. Again, I'm going to do that in another video because I could talk about that for days. That is 3 years in the making. That middle piece of paper, that's my entire business model. And I keep refining it. I keep making it cleaner and cleaner and cleaner. And I want to share that with people. I want to share what I've made back there. But that's for another day, another conversation. But can't really think about anything else right now. I just wanted to get this out. I wanted to get it started, get it initiated. But other than that, yeah, we'll see where this goes. This is what's it, the 19th, February 19th, 2021. And it's Friday. Got some good things coming too. This is the perfect time to start a YouTube channel. I'm at the happiest stage of my life right now, which is why this is gonna be really nice. Is I'm ready to start documenting some really good moments, and I got some really great things coming. So sweet. I'll see you on the next video. See you next time I post. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, that's pretty impressive and that's appreciated. I doubt nobody's gonna watch it initially, but you know, if I ever blow up, then this will probably get watched through. So, sup, future self, sup, future fans. I appreciate you being here. Peace.